What's up, everybody? Golden Blue Dude here with you again with another horror video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because this channel is home of at least one college football video every single day. Even after a win over TCU on the road, the Neal Brown haters are still out in full force. I'm telling you, there's nothing that's going to satisfy these fans other than firing Neal Brown. The biggest thing is he's not playing Garrett Green enough. Look, Garrett Green doesn't fully have the offense down yet. He doesn't make his progressions. Yes, he's an electric player, but if you start him and let him play the majority of the game, guess what? The defense will key in on that. They'll put 7-8 in the box and shut that down, and the offense will be even worse. Yeah, at first, maybe he might be able to chunk some big plays, but it's not sustainable. And Jarrett Doege, believe it or not, is the leading passer in the Big 12. He's not the problem. The problem is the offensive line and the rushing, and that's why West Virginia won. That's why we beat TCU, because the offensive line did much better. Letty Brown rushed for 111 yards. And that's what was missing. Not quarterback play, running back play, and more on the offensive line than Letty Brown. We saw what Letty Brown did last year. It's on the offensive line. Once our offensive line meshes and gets it together, West Virginia's going to be a really, really good team. We've seen our defense is still good this year. Really, they've only had one bad game, and that was against Baylor. Other than that, it's been lights out on the defensive side of the ball. And they got 3 turnovers on TCU. That's how West Virginia likes to win games under Neal Brown. So once that offensive line gets it together and we can run the ball more consistently, and yes, that means we'll actually see Garrett Green even more because of the offensive line, because we'll be able to run the ball more. I'm just confused on what's going to satisfy the fans that are harping on Neal Brown constantly, nonstop, 24/7. You wanted to see more Garrett Green. Neal Brown gives you more Garrett Green. You say Neal Brown needs to give up offensive play calling. He gives up offensive play calling. You want the offensive line to be better. The offensive line was way better. You want our running game to actually exist. Our running game thrived against TCU. You wanted the defense to create more turnovers. The defense created 3 turnovers against TCU. Nothing he does is the right thing to do. I don't get it. Y'all just want to be coached? Is that it? Because he's pretty much doing what y'all are asking him to do other than starting Garrett Green. And that's insane. He's not ready to start right now. I know he's an electric player, but he's not ready to start. Fans have got to stop acting like they're a better coach than the actual coach. The sad reality is West Virginia fans would rather blame the coach than come to the realization that we just don't have the talent right now. But we do have a great recruiting class coming next year. I've said this before and I'm going to say it now again. Neal Brown was left with a wasteland of talent, hardly anything. Next year will be his first full recruiting class. It just so happens to be the best recruiting class in program history. That's when he'll have talent, and that's when we'll see what he really can do as a head coach with actual talent. So really, if you think about it, what he's done with the wasteland of talent is actually pretty impressive. Not up to our standards as far as wins and losses, and that's what fans are focusing on, and that's okay. I get it. You want us to have success, but you have to look at the overall picture. This is in total rebuild mode. He's not like Dana Holgorsen and going to plug and play from the transfer portal. That's not sustainable. People forget when you go to the transfer portal, that takes up a scholarship as well, and that can go to a highly touted recruit that could help you build up the future. And we saw that when Dana Holgorsen left. We're still paying for his mistakes, but Neal Brown is building something from the ground up. It takes time. This is only his 3rd season, y'all, and last year was a COVID season. And hey, we got a road win. Be happy. Next year is when we'll see a big jump in talent, a big step forward on the offense, because that's what everybody really wants. The defense is fine. He fixed the defense. People are forgetting about that. Neal Brown fixed West Virginia's defense. It's just the offense that needs to come around. Well, next year's recruiting class is going to help with that a lot, especially with quarterback Nico Marshall. Oh my goodness, that guy is electric. I can't wait. And not just with his legs, with his arms. The dude has a great arm. Not to mention some 4-star running backs, some 4-star wide receivers. Offensive line getting more talent. People forget how young our offensive line is. Yes, they struggle, but they are young. They'll get it together. They'll mesh properly. They'll work as a complete unit. And we saw that with TCU. And credit to Neal Brown for taking advantage of that bye week. That's good coaching right there. And even if you want to rewind to the Texas Tech game, yeah, that loss sucked really bad. But we were down 17-0 at halftime against Texas Tech. The team could have threw in the towel, given up, said all is lost. No, they fought back. He coached them up. Yes, we did lose on a last-second field goal, but that shows you the fight that this team has and the coaching abilities of Neal Brown. And don't forget, TCU ran back the opening kick for a touchdown. That's demoralizing, but Neal Brown coached this team into pulling out a win despite that. And I know that the administration is on Neal Brown's side. You can talk trash about him all you want. He's not going anywhere, and you're going to be eating your words here in a couple of years. Let's go Mountaineers. That's all I got for you for this. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next show.